Property rights and claims in family law is probably one of the most misunderstood and difficult areas of family law. I'm starting a series of videos that make sure that you understand the fundamentals of making property claims in your separation or divorce. You will no longer have to scratch your head about this issue so that you can have a smoother separation or divorce on this important topic. Hi, my name is Thomas O'Malley. I'm an experienced family lawyer in Durham Region and the GTA. Who can apply for a property claim? You can only make a property claim under the Ontario Family Law Act when you are married to your spouse. This is called a claim for what is called an equalization payment. People who live common law or who are not married cannot make a property claim under the Ontario Family Law Act for an equalization payment. They have a more difficult claim for property based on the concept of constructive trust, resulting trust, and unjust enrichment, which will be discussed later. What are the time limits for a property claim application? You face an important time limit on making a property claim application under the Ontario Family Law Act. You must bring a property claim at the earliest of either 2 years after your divorce or 6 years after you're separated, whichever comes first. So you must really check out that time limit to make sure that you comply, because the court will very rarely let you extend that time period. And also, you can make a claim 6 months after your spouse's death if you're not separated at that time. And as I mentioned, you have to make sure you make your application to deal with the property claim before the time limit expires to make sure you're completely safe making an equalization claim. The court, again, is very reluctant to extend the time for that. So check your separation date with your lawyer, and then you can make your claim accordingly to stop the clock from continuing. What is the legal formula for your property claim? There's a specific legal formula to determine your property claim under the Ontario Family Law Act. The specific legal formula is the following. When a divorce is granted or a marriage is declared a nullity, or where the spouses are separated and there's no reasonable prospect that they will resume cohabitation, the spouse whose net family property is the lesser of the two family properties is entitled to 1/2 the difference between them. This legal formula involves these steps. 1, you and your spouse have to calculate or figure out your individual net family property. And this concept of net family property will be discussed shortly. And 2, the spouse whose net family property is less than the net family property of the other spouse will receive 1/2 the difference in the value between the two net family property values. For example, if your spouse has a net family property of $120,000 and the value of your net family property is $100,000, your spouse will owe you $10,000. The $10,000 amount is calculated by deducting $100,000 from $120,000, which equals $20,000. Then you divide the $20,000 by 2, which equals $10,000. By paying you $10,000, your spouse's net family property will be $110,000, and your net family property will be $110,000. This payment of $10,000 to you will equalize the net family property between you, the value of the net family property between you and your spouse. This is why the $10,000 payment is called an equalization payment. Watch the next video on this important topic in your separation or divorce. Again, make sure you spend some time with your family lawyer discussing this important issue in your separation or divorce. If you have any questions about your separation, divorce, or family law case, and you'd like our help, there's a few ways to contact our office. You can leave a message on my Facebook Law Office page at O'Malley Family Law. Visit my website at www.canadiandivorcelegaladvice.com or call me directly at 905-434-8837. We'd be happy to speak to you. By the way, Did you know you can protect your family law rights and get essential information, unsettling your family law issues with your former spouse, with the daily, indispensable family law advice and tips at my free Facebook group? Go to Facebook and search Durham Region Separation and Divorce Legal Support Group in the top search bar. You'll find the group and join. Thanks for watching this video and have a fantastic week.